Subscribe and like.
My name is Rachel Osariame, and this is Rachel's Two Cents. And last time we talked about coping mechanism and defense mechanism, and we're able to give a good definition and even a very, very deep explanation on coping mechanism. But today I want to talk about stress. Now, somebody asked me, Rachel, why are you suddenly interested in mental therapy? And I'm like, aside people not eating right, one of the important things that kills people fast is when they are sick mentally, right? So today we'll be looking at stressor. What is the difference between stress? Again, stress is the ailment. Stressor is the main thing causing the stress. I bet you don't know that. Okay. That's why you need to guide your heart. Guide your heart as if it is your heart and not for somebody else. Because we don't have 9 lives, so we have just one life. Now, a stressor is an event or a situation that causes people to be uneasy, that causes them to lose balance, that causes them to lose themselves, emotionally, internally, externally, and physically. It's the stressor make sure that it stabilizes you totally and makes you a mess, right? In biology, a stimulus is gotten as a result of an invitation from the environment. So psychologically, when you are reacting to a stimulus from your environment, that stimulus is what we call a challenge, your demand, a threat that would affect you, mentally and make you want to either run into depression or begin to rage or begin to go out of your normal skin, right?
Guys, go and click on the subscribe button. Click on the subscribe button. Make sure that you're following us and do share this video. I love you guys.
Mental challenges, some other health challenges. It could make you always anxious. It could even give you panic. When you know that you have a stressor, right? When you know that you have a stressor, going to look for a coping mechanism at that point isn't the right step to take. Because like we said before, a coping mechanism is what you want to adopt to make sure that you manage the stress or manage a particular very, very bad situation. So going to look for a coping mechanism isn't the best. But here are the simple things you need to do. Try your best to identify the source of the stressor. Now, while trying to identify the source of the stressor, I need you to know that stress or a stressor is relative to individual. It means that what might be a source of stress to me might not even affect another person. So I might be burnt out of doing what looks like a very heavy task to me. Why some other persons might not even see it as anything. So to them, it's not a stress. They cannot even relate seeing it as a form of stressor. But me, because I'm not like that, I have not been carved in that manner. It could be a stressor to me. So I'm trying to cope through it, But then you need to identify what that stressor is, and you need to deal with it solely. The first thing is identify it. While you need a supported, positive energy. You need to stay among people who would constantly encourage you, who will constantly tell you that you're trying, who will constantly make you feel that it's not entirely your fault, who will constantly, just encourage you and give you that sort of positivity. Number 3, you need to exercise regularly. Now, study has shown that when you exercise, your body releases an hormone called endorphins. Now, these endorphins make you happy in a way and make you relaxed, right? So when you don't even need to go to the gym to exercise. You might just do a regular exercise and just feel this relief. You just feel excited. You might just be swimming. Ordinary 2 minutes of flapping your feet in the water, but it releases a very, very good hormone that makes you excited in a way. It is not a coping mechanism. Silence is not a coping mechanism. It is a form of relaxation. It only becomes a coping mechanism when you try to pour your anger into it. No, you do it because your head is full and you want to relieve yourself. So take note. Now we're talking about managing stress or managing stressor. Now, number 4, you need to eat healthy diet. There is no in this particular part. Let me use that word. Eating healthy diet will actually help you come out faster. If you eat right, you come out faster. But if you eat go munching on chunk or donks rather, you might not be helping yourself, right? So you need to work on managing that stress. So I leave you with this. I want you to think. What is that thing that I consider a stressor? The Bible says that we should be anxious for nothing, I don't know what is giving you that anxiety, what is making you anxious. I don't know what is making you panic every time you think about it. I leave you with this word of God. Be anxious for nothing. He will sort everything else. He will sort everything out. He's going to make a way. I don't know what it is. But in our next video, we'll be talking about what these stressors are. I'll name a bunch of them, and you can as well pick your own from it. So